Hi, good morning. It's Monday, March 17th, 7:35 a.m. I've packed. I have to leave today on a plane after a full day of training. So I thought before I put my little goodies away, my little tarot cards, I just have to pack them in my big bag to check. I would like to do one last reading, impromptu style, from this tiny house in Portland, Oregon. And I just have to say, what a great experience this has been to feel so like contained, which is such a good word for this week of the class. The training I'm in is for trauma therapists. So we've been doing a lot of trauma therapy with and on each other. And so containment is a big deal, right? Safe space holding. And as I was tapping in before hitting play, record, I was like, what are the energies of today? And immediately the word celebration came in. And I'm like, okay, we'll see if the reading has anything to do with that. And I'm not even sure what. I think I just want to do another simple 3-card because we'll clarify and expand on it. I say simple because I don't have a lot of room to lay out a lot of cards. So we'll start with three cards. Thank you. So what messages want to come through? Maybe around celebration. I feel like celebration, the word gratitude comes to mind also. Let's see. So we have the Page of Swords. There's a lot of enthusiasm in this card, so that's not a surprise. The Eight of Wands. This is very quick, passionate energy. Kind of goes along with celebration. Well, we'll see. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, which is collaboration. Yeah, it's collaboration and success. It's like building something together that's going to be long lasting. Interesting. And then we have overall energy, the Six of Swords. It's probably because I said trauma healing, and this is the card of tarot that says you're on a healing journey. So for those of you that resonate with this, there's something to do with leaving behind all of the past hurts, anguish, torment, all the words, just leaving behind the rocky past, the choppy waters of your past, and moving towards calmer waters. But we're taking our lessons learned with us. See these swords? Like, these are our lessons learned. That's why they're in the boat with us, from choppy to calm waters. And you might be the one leading the ship. You might be guided by somebody like this, and you're the ones like kind of in your sanctuary. So, but anyway, you're involved in this healing journey. And the Page of Swords is this enthusiasm for those lessons learned. Like, you're taking, like, look at you, you're bigger than life. You're like, I am ready to move forward. There's a learning, an enthusiasm for learning here, that you're like, all these lessons I've learned were for a good reason. I'm going to do something with them. And then we have the Eight of Wands, which is like really swift incoming opportunities now. There's like potential in this card. May not know what it is yet. Maybe you know what it is, but there's a lot of potential. So once you've healed, like, things have a way of speeding up. Like, you're not just healing so that you can move on. You're healing to pave a whole new future for yourself. You're opening a massive door, and there's going to be a lot of incoming energies. Really positive ones, like collaboration, togetherness. This is, you're skilled, like you're the skilled craftsperson here, and you're in collaboration with these people who look like they're holding up blueprints, and you're like, yeah, I'm building this thing, and you can come with me if you want. We're together in this, and we're building this strong structure going forward. And you might take that to mean like, now that you've really done some deep healing, because that's the overall energy for this, then you feel pretty solid going forward. Like, from this point on, there's nothing that's going to take me down again, because I'm ready to handle it with those lessons learned. So my eyes are starting to water. I'm very, very dry. I'm not crying, I promise. Or maybe I am. So I'm going to bring out the new cat tarot deck that I picked up here in Portland. Look how cute it is. And we're going to start to clarify these energies. So thank you. So let's clarify the overall energy of the Six of Swords, this healing journey. What's this all about? So we have Temperance. Oh, this is beautiful. So Temperance is about, there's so much in this card. There's so much. There's, of course, temperance as in moderation, like everything in moderation, which when you're in a healing journey, like it's not a go big or go home kind of thing. That'll burn you out. That might set you back for a time. It's everything in moderation. It's what we call in my world titration. Like we're just going to get you a little bit activated, like triggered, and then we're going to come back to our happy place. And then we're going to integrate that. Like, wow, my nervous system was able to go up and come down. And that's what we want. And so that's what I get from this Temperance card is it's not just like, unleash the dragon. Or like Peter Levine says in Somatic Experiencing, it's like waking the tiger is the trauma. Like, no, we don't want to do that. Eventually you'll be able to use your like big voice and like stand up for yourself or whatever that is for you. But it's not like you just want to uncage it immediately. So Temperance is about that moderation. And so like what comes to mind is the cyclical nature of healing. So that you do some amount of work where you're like, oh yes, I've released some major stuff from my past or whatever that is. And then I'm coming back down to integrate that in my daily life. And wow, I can breathe easier. I walk straighter. There's less like, I feel less resistance when I'm confronted with like people, situations, etc. So there's a big feeling here of just take things as they come and not feel like, oh, I'm not progressing as fast as I want to, because everything is cyclical. And there's a divine timing with the Temperance card. There's a divine timing. So it's everything in its right time with healing. It's funny that this healing overall energy is coming up on my 5th day of my trauma healing class. Hello. So, Page of Swords, let's clarify that. We have the Chariot. You guys, this is freaking hilarious because the Chariot is you taking the reins of your life. Paired with the Page of Swords, which is what we're clarifying here. It's like, look, this person's literally like wielding that sword like, whoa, I'm ready. And the Chariot is that same kind of energy. The Page brings a message, like, it's time. We've learned a lot. It's time to take these lessons forward. And the Chariot is like, okay, grab the reins of your life. We're moving forward. The Chariot is literally a structure of stability that you're riding in. There's no more like, oh, what am I doing? It's like, solid. You got a whole stream of horses ahead of you. It's so great. Because what's funny is that leads into the Eight of Wands, which is very swift energy. So it's hilarious. I love it when the story just is like, it's a story. Let's clarify those Eight of Wands. And we have the Seven of Wands. We keep getting this Seven of Wands card, you guys. Are you sticky? It must be sticky. So it must be our energy that we're co-creating and living in. The Seven of Wands is wonderful with the Eight of Wands because it's like you are in your protective bubble. You're recognizing the need. Like, well, I've done some healing. I've done some boundary work. And it's like, you're like, I know what's mine is mine, what's not mine is not mine. And so when these swift energies come in, this Eight of Wands, it's like, hey, I'm good. I'm going to take what resonates and leave out the rest. And now I have my protective bubble around me. And it's like you're solid. There's a defensive energy to the Seven of Wands. So the caution there is don't get too standoffish. Don't bury yourself up too much. But I don't think you have a problem with that. It's like you're ready to meet the world with your new vitality. So let's go with the Three of Pentacles. Let's clarify that. We have the King of Cups. The King is just so strong and he acts out of compassion. The King is like emotionally intelligent And what's great about that with the Three of Pentacles, which is like this collaboration for a solid start that leads to success, the King of Cups is like, you've done some healing where you're coming into your heart center, you're acting with compassion, you're confident, you're solid in who you are. It's not just all up here, you're fully embodied and you're ready to meet the world. Again, collaboration. There's this meeting the world element here. Yeah, let's clarify further. What I'd like to do is, what would I like to do? I'm going to pull these down. I know you can't really see them. And then let's get, I'm going to use, before I put this away too, the new reclaimed tarot deck that I picked up. It's in Portland, and it's all about inclusivity. That's why we got some rainbow action there. And it's all using reclaimed waste products. So they call it, they've reclaimed it from the waste stream, which I love that phrasing. It's like the stream of waste that we all create, and they're out there like, and putting it to use. And then a bunch of artists, like a dozen artists, came together and created this deck to reimagine it for modern times, because gender roles and all of the, like the rigidity of the old tarot imagery, they said, well, not all of that resonates. A lot of it still does, but they've reimagined some of this. So let's clarify this healing journey, Six of Swords, Temperance energy. I'm curious what popped out. Structure. That's great. You guys, these are slippery. Seven of Wands was sticky. These are slippery. Thank you, Spirit, for clarifying the overall energies. Oh, wow. What is this? Oh, my God. This is... I actually have to look it up. Hold on, because they don't give me the names, and this is a new deck. What is it? Number 9. Is this the 9? Oh no, I'm sorry. It wasn't Major Arcana. These are color coded. I'm still learning, guys. So with this deck, the 9 of Swords, that's so interesting. It's saying what you've been healing is a lot of anxiety. It's a lot of stuff of the mind. It may not be necessarily physical illness, although we know that this creates the illness, the dis-ease in our bodies, but it's starting from the mind. And no wonder there's like sword energy here with these lessons learned, and the Six of Swords being the healing journey. So the 9 of Swords is, it's kind of also telling us that whatever anxieties or worries or just anguish you felt, and maybe still feel to some extent, just know there's comfort around you. So it's saying tap into the comfort around you, and it's okay to feel a little bit of that. That's what that Temperance card is telling us. It doesn't have to just disappear immediately. We're going to have some amount of that in our daily lives. It's just saying, like, recognize it for what it is. It's temporary. It's fleeting. Like, you're taking the good with the bad and you're alchemizing it. So that, yeah, it's not just saying you're stuck in that state. The cycles we talked about, it's saying, like, a little bit every day, you're going to be able to deal with it. Right? So we all have some amount of like, worries. It's not that those disappear completely immediately. Over time, they just sort of like dissipate more and more and more. And so we're in the midst of this healing journey with the Temperance card in moderation. It's saying, just recognize you're going to have still a little bit of that. You may have had a lot before, and now it's just going to like work its way out of our systems. So it's saying it's literally the card of anxiety and worry, and it's saying, but don't worry about that. That's natural. It's part of being human. And you're heading in the right direction with letting it go. So let's clarify further the Page of Swords and the Chariot. We have the Mentor. Now this is the Hierophant in tarot, which is so funny because we got it for the Page of Swords, which is the enthusiasm for learning. And so now we've got the Mentor, which could mean you're moving from the student, and then the Chariot, grabbing the reins of your life, you might be becoming the teacher, the mentor, the person with the wisdom to carry forward. Now you might share that with other people. Maybe you're feeling a calling to do that. The Hierophant shows up when we're either seeking a mentor or somebody is seeking us as a mentor. There's like a seeking aspect here, and with this enthusiasm for learning, yeah, you're a seeker. And the Chariot, you're solid, you're off and running. So there's something here where it's like there was a quick transformation because of all this swift energy in this reading of you going from, okay, I'm healing, I've learned a lot, and now I'm transforming into the one sharing the wisdom, the lessons learned. So there's a sharing aspect here too. So that's wonderful. Do it. Start talking to people about it. It's just going to help you even further too when whatever healing journey. Share it. I think people are ready, you know? People are ready to heal. So they're seeking mentors. Like, they're called way showers. You're a way shower. That's what this is. So 8 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Please clarify this energy. We have the Ace of Wands. This is all wands, you guys. It's hilarious. The Ace of Wands is this divine gift, like this, it's like a spiritual kind of energy. So it's not just you're healing all this anxiety and worry. You're now coming into this, like you've learned lessons, you're becoming the mentor, the way shower. And now this divine gift of like, here's your passion. You're meant to be sharing these messages. Hold, please. And so it's so funny that we went from 8 of Wands, 7 of Wands to the Ace of Wands. There's also a slowing down with that regression of numbers. So we pay attention to that in tarot, especially all of the same suit, like wands. So things might have felt like, fast, but this is telling you it's okay, slow down. You're going into your protective bubble. You're really coming into understanding what your divine gifts are, what your passions are. So it's saying, slow down. It's okay. Because all of that 9 of Swords energy that you were healing, that's very quick, like very swift, like energy. And it's telling us through this whole story, saying, okay, slow it down. You're in it for the long run. And you're coming in, like that Ace of Wands is such a, like, you've found something hidden in there that's like, this is my purpose. This is my passion. And it's coming from beyond me. Like I'm tapping into some higher self kind of energy here. So let's clarify the 3 of Pentacles, King of Cups. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, wow. We have the 9 of Wands. Man, so many wands. 7, 8, 9. Oh, I'm sorry. I should be showing these to you. These are beautiful cards. I'll take a picture. It'll be on my Substack. I can't really add pictures to YouTube, so follow the link to my Substack. Did I put a link on yesterday's? I don't think I did. I gotta get better at that so that you can find these things if you want, if it resonates. And so with the 3 of Pentacles is collaboration energy. King of Cups, I'm fully emotionally mature, intelligent, and confident, and I'm right acting. Like I'm acting out of compassion. Like, it's just beautiful. And then we have the 9 of Wands, which is like, it's interesting because it's a little bit contradictory in the way that the 9 of Wands can sometimes seem like, man, I have been through some bleep. I have been through it. I've seen some stuff. And I'm a little worn. I'm a little weary. But I've still got to keep going. And it's okay to feel that way. It's amazing that we got the 9 of Swords and the 9 of Wands in this reading, because it's like, whoa. Those are some 2 big energies of like, oh, I'm almost exhausted from this and from just pushing through. Like, maybe it's like lesson after lesson, and maybe this is like this is a solid start with this Three of Pentacles, meaning I'm moving forward in my life to build something at long lasting, meaning like I'm not just, and it's not just, it doesn't even have to be a tangible project or a new career or anything like that. It could just be like I myself have been reimagined. I am fortified, that word again. I feel so strong on the inside. And this is like, yeah, this is the card literally of persistence. You have persisted and you're going to keep persisting. And because you've now come into the King of Cups energy, whereas before you had all this anguish, now you're in your heart space. You're like, yeah, I can persist through anything. So, sorry, my nose is itchy. So that is a really good place to be. What I'd like to do is pull an oracle card from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. It's the pocket oracle. See how cute it is? It's little tiny. It comes in this little tin with a tiny little book. I'm in a tiny house. It's perfect. So let's stop dropping cards. And let's clarify, not clarify, but let's just let's put a bow on this and see like what message do you have for us that might incorporate this. I still don't know if it has anything to do with celebration. I mean, I would celebrate this journey you've been on and where you're going. Maybe that's related. But let's see what message you have for us. The Witness. Oh my God, this is such a big word for me right now. It's literally my word of the year. Literally. I'll show you back home. I have it. Actually, I don't know if I'll remember to show you, but trust me, it's a word that's been calling to me for a few years, a couple years at least. And it just reminds me that we are witnesses for each other. And when we're talking about a healing journey and holding space for each other and containment, that's how we started this reading. This is full circle. The Witness does that. But let's see what this says. The essence. The Witness observes without engaging in any action. By cultivating inner stillness, we are able to assess any situation from a higher perspective and make better decisions. Didn't I start by saying that about, like, as therapists, and this could be you becoming the mentor, you must be coming into some similar role of like being there for people. And this is a reminder of what it means to hold space and containment for people and just witness them, not try to fix, not try to change, but to witness. I'm getting all the chills because we literally started this reading with having a conversation about that. Well, it was a one-way conversation. When we can be present for someone else's difficulties with stillness, then we are able to truly hear them and give better advice. Sometimes we can be so still that we are a mirror for the other. Then, through our presence, they receive their own answers. That's so true. It's literally happened every day this week. And I'm in a group of, well, I'm a body worker, but I'm in a group of mostly talk therapists. And having been with talk therapists for over a year now in other trainings, they come at this body work trying to make meaning. That's their job, connecting dots for their clients, their patients, and then they're trying to make meaning. And part of my resistance when I'm working with a talk therapist is like, hold your roll there, sweetie. Like, no matter gender, but just like, slow your roll. I'm the one, my body's making meaning. I can do it myself. And that's such a reminder. Like when people try to do that for me, I'm like, get out. This is my stuff. You're just here to help, to hold space, to just witness. And it's not that extreme, but I've had some energies, like there were some energies in somatic experiencing. So many talk therapists are in there. Not to bash talk therapists. I love them. They do good work. It's just harder for them, seemingly, they voice this too, to bridge that gap of like, how do I not talk so much? How do I stop making meaning for other people? How do I stop saying, did you see what you said there? And we're going to connect those dots, and this is really about your father, that sort of thing. They're trained to do that. But in this work we do with trauma therapy, you don't do that, because each individual person's body has the wisdom to make those connections. So we just witness. And then when you see somebody make their own meaning, their own connections, their own dots, if, let's say you've released some sort of energetic stuff that's like was pent up since the traumatic experience, like it's in your physiology, they release it, and all of a sudden the body is like reorganizing and integrating, and then you see these light bulbs come on, like, oh, this is what that pain's always been about, It's freaking, I have so many chills. It's freaking amazing. And if somebody comes in from the outside and starts to do that for you, it can totally be more harmful. It can do way more harm than good. And so I'm so passionate about this. This is our card, people. If this reading resonates for you and you've done your own healing and you're turning into the mentor, healer, witness, I don't like to use the word healer for all the reasons I literally just said. We're just space holders. We hold the space. We're containers. So call yourself a container instead of a healer, please, for the love of everyone. Be the witness. I'm off my soapbox now. The invitation. The witness that has been by your side all along is now ready to become your ally. You thought you were the doer, but today you discover that things happen when you get out of the way. Witness creation unfolding before you. Change reality by finding stillness and letting your true intent reveal itself. The medicine. Acknowledge your preconceptions, ideas, and feelings about the situation you are in, but resist the urge to change any of it. Do not fall back into your controlling patterns. Instead, take a few breaths and connect with the joy of not having to perform. Hold space for the world to keep spinning on its own. Hold space. It's just saying, get out of the way. Don't try to fix. Don't try to change. Don't try to control. Instead, take a few breaths and connect with the joy of not even having to perform. No one's expecting you to perform. Just exist and show your true intent will come through. Your intent of being a witness, of being a container, a space holder. It's like, here, you're safe. I'm helping you block out everything else so that you can have your space and time and focus and intention to heal whatever needs healed, whatever's going to emerge. Just know that we're going to hold it together. But it's your meaning to make. It's your work to be done. Oh, the chills, you guys. I had to take off my glasses because I'm old and can't read close up. These are for far away. Thank you for being here. This was a really special reading. I don't know, it resonates with me a lot. I just feel like it's meant for a big chunk of you, because those of you who watch these, I have a feeling we're on similar trajectories in some way, or we resonate in the same like resonant field, even though we're not in person. We're across miles and miles, and yet we've found each other, and these messages are meant for you, especially if you've watched this long. So I'm gonna go. I gotta finish packing. Thank you for being here. This is really, it means a lot. So thank you.